English with Fiona. Speaking Head Episode 1, The Power of Small Habits. Hello, and welcome to Speak English with Fiona, the podcast where we grow our English skills together, one story at a time. My name is Fiona, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Whether you're learning English for school, work, travel, or just for fun, you're in the right place. So grab your favorite drink, find a cozy spot, and let's dive into today's topic, the power of small habits. We often think that big results require big actions. But what if I told you that the most powerful changes in your life come from the smallest decisions? Think about it. Drinking a glass of water when you wake up, reading one page of a book, or even saying one word in English every morning. These tiny actions may seem too small to matter, but they are the building blocks of transformation. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I wanted to become more confident speaking English. I was nervous, afraid to make mistakes, and I didn't know where to start. But then, I made a simple promise to myself. Every day, I would speak one sentence in English, just one. It didn't matter if I was alone or talking to someone. That one sentence turned into 2, then 5, then full conversations. And guess what? After just 3 months, I was able to speak fluently with native speakers. All because I started small. Why do small habits work so well? Because they are easy to do and even easier to repeat. And when you repeat something every day, your brain builds a new path, a routine. That's how habits form. It's not about motivation. It's about consistency. Segment 2. How to build small habits that stick. Now that we understand the power of small habits, let's talk about how to build them and make them stick. First, start with something so easy, you can't say no. Don't tell yourself, I'll study English for an hour every day. That sounds good, but it's hard to keep up. Instead, say, I'll learn one new English word every day. That's simple. That's doable. And most importantly, it's realistic. Next, connect your habit to something you already do. For example, if you drink coffee every morning, say one English sentence while sipping your coffee. If you brush your teeth at night, review one English word while brushing. This technique is called habit stacking, and it helps your brain link the new habit to something familiar. Another key idea, track your progress. It can be fun to see your growth. Use a notebook, a mobile app, or even a calendar. Each day you complete your habit, give yourself a check mark. Over time, those marks become a chain, and you won't want to break it. And don't forget, reward yourself. After you complete your small habit, say good job to yourself. Smile. Maybe treat yourself to something small, a piece of chocolate, a funny video, or a 5-minute break. Rewards make your brain happy, and happy brains build strong habits. Lastly, be kind to yourself. You might forget one day. That's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. Just start again the next day. Remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about not giving up. So, what small habit will you start today? Maybe it's writing one English sentence, listening to this podcast every day, or reading for 5 minutes. Whatever it is, make it easy, make it fun, and make it yours. Segment 3. The role of confidence in language learning. Let's talk about something really important, confidence. Many people think they need to be fluent before they can speak English. But the truth is, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Think about the first time you tried something new, riding a bike, cooking a recipe, or even speaking your first words. You probably made mistakes. But you learned. And you grew. Language learning works the same way. Here's a secret. Native speakers make mistakes too. They forget words. They change their sentences halfway. They pause and say, So don't be afraid of mistakes. They're part of the process. Each mistake is a step forward. Now, how can you build confidence? One way is to speak out loud. Even when you're alone. Describe your day. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Repeat your favorite English quotes. When you hear your own voice, you start to believe in your ability. Also, practice with friendly people. Find someone who supports you, a friend, a teacher, or even a language partner online. Choose people who help you grow, not those who make you feel small. Another tip: visualize success. Close your eyes and imagine yourself speaking English with confidence. Picture a moment where someone understands you perfectly and you smile. Visualization helps your brain prepare for success. And remember, confidence is not about being the best. It's about showing up and trying again and again. Even a small sentence spoken with courage is more powerful than a perfect sentence never spoken at all. So, Fiona, tell your listeners this. You can do this. One word, one step, one try at a time. Segment 4. How to make English a fun part of your life. Now, let's talk about making English fun. Yes, fun. Learning a language doesn't have to be all grammar rules and boring textbooks. In fact, the more you enjoy the process, the faster you'll learn. Start with what you love. Do you like music? Then listen to English songs. Try to understand the lyrics, sing along, and even translate the words. Music helps you remember phrases and feel the rhythm of the language. Do you enjoy movies or series? Watch them in English, with subtitles at first if you need them. Notice how the characters speak. Pay attention to their expressions, tone, and slang. Shows like Friends or The Office are great for learning casual, everyday English. Another idea? Podcasts and YouTube channels. Find English content that matches your interests: cooking, fashion, science, travel, anything. When you connect learning with what you love, English becomes part of your life, not just a subject. You can also play games in English, word puzzles, vocabulary apps, or even video games. Games make you think and respond in real time, which helps build confidence and fluency. If you enjoy reading, start with short stories or blogs. Even social media can help. Follow English pages, read captions, and comment in English. Every little bit adds up. Here's another fun idea. Change your phone or computer settings to English. It forces you to see and use the language daily without needing extra time. And don't forget about talking. If you have no one to talk to yourself. Narrate your actions. I'm making coffee. I'm opening the window. It sounds simple, but it trains your brain to think in English. The key is this: make English your friend, not your task. When you look forward to using it, learning becomes easier, smoother, and more natural. Stay with me, Fiona. The next segment will help your listeners create a daily English routine. Ready to continue? Studio Microphone Part 5. Speak with confidence, even when you make mistakes. Have you ever avoided speaking English because you are afraid of making mistakes? You're not alone. Many learners feel this way. But here's the truth. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. In fact, the more mistakes you make, the faster you'll improve. Why? Because you learn something new every time. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall many times, but they get up and try again. That's how language works too. Speak loudly. Make errors. Laugh about them. And keep going. English is a bridge, not a wall. Let your voice cross it. Try talking to yourself in English when you're alone. Or record your voice and listen back. These small steps build your confidence quietly but powerfully. And soon, you'll find yourself speaking more fluently and more freely than you ever thought possible. Studio Microphone Part 6. Never give up. Keep the flame burning. Learning a language is like growing a tree. You plant the seed, water it every day, and wait. At first, you may not see much. But with time, the roots grow deep and the branches begin to appear. Some days, you'll feel motivated. Other days, you won't. That's okay. The key is to stay consistent. Even 10 minutes a day can bring great results over time. Remind yourself why you started. Was it for travel? A job? A dream? Keep that reason close to your heart. Also, change your methods when needed. If reading feels boring today, try watching a funny English video. If grammar seems hard, play a language game. Keep things fresh and fun. Learning is not a race. It's a personal journey, and every step counts. Keep growing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this podcast inspired you to keep learning, to keep speaking, and to keep believing in yourself. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent and curious. If you enjoyed this episode, Don't forget to follow Speak English with Fiona for more friendly and helpful content. New episodes are coming soon, full of tips, motivation, and real talk about learning English. Until next time, keep going, keep growing.